Thanks for tuning in to GC Wired. I'm Jackie Bostic.
3 times 3...
Chris.
Oh, what?
You know we're on air.
Oh. We are?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just studying for so much right now. Hope you don't mind.
No, I don't, but I think they might.
Oh, who's they?
Behind the camera.
Oh. Well, I have just so much to study for right now. I have 1101 right now. I have American government. The list goes on and on. I wish there was a place where students can study before the last week of finals in a comfortable, relaxed environment.
You can do that. It's called Midnight Madness. You can go to the library and study by yourself or with a group all next week. The library will be open Sunday, December 11th, 4 p.m. till midnight, and Monday through Thursday, the 12th through the 14th, 7:30 till midnight.
Oh, I might just do that then. What else can it help me study for?
Well, first you need to chill out because Spike Soup has produced an extra nifty video with a lot of tips to help students like us make an A+ on our final exams.
Final exams are next week. Here are some ways to make studying a breeze. Step 1. Do not consume any junk food before a test. You will suffer severe consequences. Step 2. Fight off procrastination.
Wanted to study, Josh. I think I'm kind of like, I was kind of good.
Step 3. Don't stay up all night studying. Have a good night's sleep. Follow these tips to make an A+ on your final exams.
On another note, don't forget to sign up for spring semester classes if you haven't already done so. Late registration is the week of January 13th, and you can go to the admissions office anytime to sign up, or if you are a current student, you can register online through Oasis. Sign up before classes become full. Be sure to check out your schedule for final exams as well. Many classes will meet at the same exact times, while other classes may not. So be sure to talk to your professor about your final exams, or check out on Angel. Some professors post final exam schedules there too.
Last week, we asked you whether or not student email is effective for Gulf Coast administration to communicate with students. The results are in. Here's what you have to say. 80% voted that the school email is somewhat effective. 16% think that it's not effective, while 4% think that it's very effective. Thanks for everyone who voted.
In this week's Club Corner, Jackie here talked to a few members of the French Alliance in both English and in French.
En français?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Jackie Bostic, and I'm here with the French Alliance. Thank you all for being here. Tell me a little bit about your club, please.
Well, the French Alliance Club, l'Alliance Française, it's a relatively new club here at Gulf Coast, and I'm the president of the club. My name is Jane Smith, and we just decided to have something new here with languages since French is offered first year here as of recently, and we decided to start a French club.
Okay. What events do you guys have planned?
Right now we're working on having our Christmas party. We called it Fête du Noël, and we decided that we're going to get together, maybe invite new members, as well as have our members that we have in our class, and have a celebration of Christmas with music, food, and different French things.
Okay, sounds like fun. What can you all speak in French?
Je m'appelle Boo. Habite la plage de Laguna.
His name is Doug, and he lives in the Laguna Plaza.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach. And are you?
Je m'appelle Madame Schilling. Je suis le prof de français ici à Gulf Coast.
Et voilà. And I have no clue what she said.
My name's Mrs. Schilling, or Professor Schilling, and I'm the French teacher here at Gulf Coast.
That's excellent. And how about your contact information? Any Facebook or phone numbers that you'd like to give out so students can join your club?
Well, we have a L'Alliance Française Facebook. It's a little page that, like a group, you can join. And we post events on there. We post any things that's going on within the club, even if we don't do it at Gulf Coast campus. So whatever comes up, or any fun stuff about French culture, also Canadian culture and stuff like that. So, so it's on Facebook called L'Alliance Française with a French flag.
Okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I'm Jackie Bostic, Alliance French Club. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous. Merci beaucoup.
If you want to promote your club on our program, just send us an email. Our email is mygcwired@gmail.com.
An update to a story GC Wired brought to you during our last program. On December 1st, the American Medical Student Association worked with the local health department to provide free HIV testing to students during World AIDS Day. Some 38 students participated in testing and increased it from last year of only 24 students. AMSA members say they are looking forward to next year's opportunity to provide this needed service to students again. To find out more about your local area HIV testing, check out the website of Basic of Northwest Florida at basicnwfl.com.
Each year, Gulf Coast State College student government gives students a chance to relieve some stress after taking so many finals, and to also help some needy kids have a great Christmas. The student government is teaming up with Rocket Lane and the local Toys for Kids program. For just 1 or 2 toys, you can have the opportunity to bowl 2 games, skate, and even enjoy a meal on Thursday, December 15th, starting at 7 p.m. The event will take place at Rocket Lanes, which is located on Front Beach Road and Edgewater Shopping Center on Panama City Beach. Stop by the student government office and the CAF is here for more details.
Coming up next, Chris gets his Rachel Ray on.
Oh yes, I did. Cameron stopped by once again, and we made snacks full of energy to wake us up during final exams.
Plus, GC Wired also spoke with Michael Goldcraft, author of A Sin of Evil, so stay tuned to GC Wired.
Covering the life that is Gulf Coast State College and the surrounding communities. gcwirednews.com. From student news to what's going on around the community. gcwirednews.com.
Hey!
I gotta stop doing this with paper.
Hi, I'm Chris Andrews. I'm here again with Cameron Waterhouse, and today we're going to make some snacks for you to get ready for finals. So what do you have today?
Okay, today, you know how finals is really crazy, a lot of scrambling going on. I have candy. Yeah, scrambling. It's a word.
Like eggs.
Like eggs. Yeah.
What do you have?
I don't have eggs, but I have candy sushi, and I'm just going to show you how to make it real quick here. Okay, 4 things you need. You need Rice Krispies, which I just, I made these myself. They're a lot cheaper.
And what do you make them with? Make them with
Rice Krispies, let's see, butter, obviously, and marshmallows. You just melt it all together, put it in there. It really takes like 5 minutes to mix it all and then lay it out in a pan. I've already done that and cut it up into small pieces. And you need some sour gummy worms, you know, easy. You can get them anywhere. And then you need some fruit by the yard. By the yard, okay? And basically just how it actually looks like sushi when you have your finished product. So I'm just going to show you real quick here. Since you cut them really small, you don't want a lot.
No, that'd be a big piece of sushi.
Yeah, big piece of
Don't want
sushi.
that.
Okay, so you just take one little sour gummy worm, maybe two. I'll do two just. And then you take 2 Rice Krispie squares. I don't know if you guys can see this here. Okay, so you take 2 sour gummy worms and 2 Rice Krispie squares and just kind of smush them together. And you take some fruit by the foot here. Yeah, I had to get the berry kind. It's my favorite. And you just rip a little bit off. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And you just wrap it with it.
Wow.
And it looks kind of like sushi.
Oh, and you just squish it together, too.
Yep, and you just squish
Can you
together.
wrap it as many times as you want to?
Yeah, you could. That's it. It's done.
It?
Yeah. Taste
shut up.
it.
That's it.
Taste it.
Get out. That's it? Really?
Yeah, that's it.
That's easy.
Taste it. Do you like it? Is it good? Kind of hard to chew?
It's chewy.
It's chewy, but is it good?
You don't want the rest of that, do you?
No, thanks. Here, you make one.
It's very chewy, though.
Yeah, it's really cool. Have some sour gummy worms.
Oh, good. Mm.
And you just put them right on top here, okay?
Mm.
That's not how you make it. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Put it together. I'll give you some fruit by the foot. I mean, yard.
Yard.
There we go. And you just wrap it together. Awesome. Nice. Nice. We're going to work on your form, but you got it. You got it. I'm going to taste it. It's a little sticky there.
Now, can we eat this with chopsticks, too, since it is sushi?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Okay.
Okay, what I have today is trail mix. And you know, trail mix gives you a lot of energy. It's also a lot of easy snacks, especially when you're studying by your computer. What I usually put in my trail mix, you can put anything in your trail mix. I usually always have some peanuts and some fruit too, like some cranberries, because they're always full of energy. So we're just going to mix some of that in first. Peanuts. I'd let you pour in the cranberries.
Yes. I love cranberries, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Is
I
that
love the
good?
cranberries.
Is that a little bit too much?
That's good, actually.
Awesome.
I also have some cereal, too. I always have some cereal. I usually like some Trek cereal, but I have to go with Cocoa Puffs today.
Okay.
Just pour.
Nice. Nice. Good maneuver there.
Maneuvering.
Like that.
Now we also have some peanut butter chips. Ow. And then here's some white chocolate chips too, as a special treat. And I'll pour in some semi-sweet chips.
What are you trying to say?
Semi-sweet.
Okay.
Semi-sweet. Semi-sweet. Halfway sweet. It's like, what, dark chocolate and sweet chocolate mixed together. I think that's good right there. That's a lot of chocolate chips in there, though. Mix it around. You can use your hands, too. If you're not
Just make sure you wash them. Wash your hands first.
That's it.
That's done?
And if you're on the go, yeah, just use your hands, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be the only one eating this, so.
There you go. And it's done. Wow, that was like, what, 2 minutes?
Yep.
Maybe less?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And it took me about 2 minutes to think of it, too.
Nice. Nice. I really like it. I think
I like your sushi, too.
Yeah. It's quick, easy to make, and it's really tasty. So.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by anyways to show us some really great snacks. And for GC Wired, this is Cameron Ralderhouse, and I'm Chris Andrews.
Welcome back to GC Wired. I'm Jackie Bostic.
And I'm Chris Andrews. Earlier, author Michael Goldcraft stopped by and talked to us about his novel, A Sense of Evil, and his entire Dark Life trilogy. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by, sir.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now tell me how this idea came about for the book.
Well, as a biologist, I wanted to write a book that portrayed vampires from a different viewpoint, a different paradigm. So I set out to write a novel that was based on a human experience that we all have, fear of the bad guy, but then create vampires that had biological credibility. And to do this, I used a character, Dr. Stephen Atticus, who is an anthropologist and biochemist. And Stephen discovers the first vampire in a cold Canadian lake. That vampire has been there for 1,000 years. So Stephen has his work cut out for him, and he gives a presentation in a scientific meeting that allows the readers to suspend their disbelief and actually begin to believe that, okay, these genetic anomalies, these transgenic species, vampires, could actually really exist. So that was the first part of the plot, as a human experience fear of the bad, and how do you handle that? And in this case, a unique threat, real vampires. Then the second thing was to get the readers to suspend their belief and place a contemporary rogue vampire in a quiet coastal city and see how the authorities and the scientists and the public responded to that particular threat. So that's basically what I tried to do.
Mm-hmm. And you also mentioned that quiet coastal city. Of course, that's here in Panama City. And you're also local, Alder. How long have you lived here?
I've lived here since 1974.
Okay, so you have quite a bit of knowledge about the history of Panama City. How does the city of Panama City, how does our city play a role in the book?
It plays a major role. There are scenes in the Netherlands, in Romania. There's a scene in New Orleans, but most of the book is focused here in Panama City, and I portrayed the city as exactly what it is: a wonderful, high-quality place to live, a quiet coastal community that suddenly has to deal with this terrible threat to its safety and well-being. And in particular, the mayor of Panama City, Mayor Larry Hayes, and Lieutenant John Willoughby of the PCPD, and Special Agent Mark Pierce, who's a young agent with the FBI, have to team up with Stephen Atticus and the other scientists and try to handle this problem. However, Harrison Van Gilder has other thoughts. He's going to be continuing to live as he's lived over the last 200 years, which is predation, sexual gratification, and playing cat and mouse with the authorities. So that's what he does. And his threat to the mayor is simply this: either you call off spring break, or by the time I'm through, there won't be a single tourist here come Memorial Day. So this is not what Lieutenant John Willoughby wants to hear. It's not what Mark Pierce wants to hear, and it certainly is not what Mayor Larry Hayes wants to hear. So the story is about how do they face this common social problem of here's the bad guy, now we have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Now, A Sense of Evil is only one of your trilogy, the Dark Life trilogy. We also have Inheritance Evil, and what was the last one? It's coming out really soon.
The last one is Arcanum of Evil, and yes, those three books constitute the Dark Life trilogy. The second book, just the highlights of that are, well, ultimately the authorities do incarcerate Harrison Van Gilder, and then they have to solve the problem of how do you keep a vampire in jail and sustain his life with blood transfusions and bring him in to federal court downtown and try him for his crimes. And the book has a twist at the end.
Oh, you won't tell me that, right?
I'm not going to tell you what happens, but the court trial is important, but so is what happens at the end. And so the book ends in South America in 1998. The third book, very quickly, 14 years have gone by. Harrison has cut a deal with the devil and has come back as a reincarnated person. Much of the third book takes place in Washington, D.C. and in Panama City, Florida. So that there has to be a final resolution, but Harrison comes back now with all the powers of hell at his disposal. So that the only other thing I'll say about the third book, which is coming out in the next 2 or 3 weeks, is that the moon plays a pivotal role in the climax and in the end of the trilogy. Mm-hmm. So it's been great fun writing. It's been several years doing so, and an awful lot of research to make it biologically believable.
And you won't tell me that big role, so I guess I'll just read through the 3 books. It looks like a great series here to find out what that big twist is. Now, this trilogy is already finished. That 3rd book, like we said, it's coming out very, very soon. What else are you working on at the moment?
Well, first let me say that I've been fortunate. The first 2 books of the trilogy have, in fact, each won first place in the Florida Writers Association's Royal Palm Literary Awards in the horror dark fantasy category. So that was a shot in the arm for any writer to get that recognition. After I finish the trilogy, I have begun a book which will be a mystery thriller. It again is based on a common theme, but this is faith in God or the lack thereof. It's the story of an astronomer who unfortunately loses his family in a tragic automobile accident, feels betrayed by God, and also ends up having a horrible adverse relationship with televangelists, and feels like they need to be eliminated, and he's the one chosen to do so. So it's going to be an interesting book in itself, and that'll be coming out in about a year.
Okay, and also where can someone like me, your readers, go online? Do you have a website or Facebook?
Yes, if readers want to go to brimbooks.com, BRIMBOOKS.com, they can purchase the trade paperback version, and also that can link them up to all of the vendors. The books are available as ebooks with Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Sony Reader, Kobo, all of those. And in fact, the ebooks are a pretty good bargain because they're only $3.99. So if you have an ebook reader, that's a great way to go.
I mean, like I said, these all look like great books. I'm going to read this one very, very soon. Well, thanks for stopping by, too. And congratulations again for all the awards that you received for these books, too. Thanks very much for having
Thank you, Chris, for having me on.
You can check out all his books, including those in the Dark Life trilogy, at his website, brimbooks.com.
That's all for GC Wired this week. This is our last episode before the semester ends, but you still want to catch our next week's Christmas episode, which is our really, really last episode.
And speaking of Christmas, Jackie, Spike 2 Productions will also be out on location at the Millville Christmas Parade this Friday to film.
Yes, we will.
And it will air that Friday on TV, hopefully. So be sure to check that out. Also, check out our website, brand new, gcwirednewsf1105dec12-15.mpg.
For GC Wired, I'm Jackie Bostic.
And I'm Chris Andrews. Have a great week.
And good luck on those finals.
Yes.
I gotta stop doing this with paper.
Covering the life that is Gulf Coast State College and the surrounding communities. gcwirednews.com. From student news to what's going on around the community. gcwirednews.com.
Your world.
Your news. Your campus.
Your news. I'm Chris Andrews.
And I'm Jackie Bostic.
GC Wired is a new program coming to Gulf Coast TV and online.
It's fun, it's entertaining.
And it's for you. Behind the camera, it's for you.
Join us. We're covering the life that is Gulf Coast State College and the community it surrounds.
Join us weekly. GC Wired, your hub for both community and campus events.